Mostly because I'm really attracted to cross dressers and stuff like that. Because and I wonder sometimes like, dang, why? Like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I get so attracted to them, and I'm like, man, I like them more than like I like transsexuals, and I'm like, I love them more than I like, like the femboys and gay guys. Like, why do I like transvestites more than I like anybody else? And I think it's really just because of the femininity. It's not even hyper femininity. It's just the femininity. It stands out more because you know, like I said, if you look at it from a neutral base, like she might have a a strong jaw or nostril bone, right, or eyebrow bone, and it still would like compliment her because it's like the contrast. It's like putting sea salt, on chocolate. It's like it brings out the flavor, the sweetness, of the chocolate. It's things like that. Like the fact that they're feminine, and they have these features, right? You can overlook those features in the sense of putting it together, like accepting it for what it is. Like, okay, she has a big nose. Who cares? Instead of being like, oh my gosh, she has a big nose. I know this is a transvestite. That's a man's nose. Why are you a man wearing makeup? But we just take that away and just accept this person for who they are. Like, okay, the person has a big nose, but they're still obviously trying to look pretty, trying to look cute. You know, and you can accept them for being pretty and cute. Because why would a person want to be acting pretty and cute if they're not trying to be, what they are as pretty and cute, or kind of come off as pretty and cute? They're not, they're giving pretty and cute, so that's what you accept. So because of that, it's like, okay, and it kind of like makes you adore them. And so you're like, oh my god, like they're so pretty and cute. And so that's what that's about. But like, since like, you know, cis women are like normalized, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's like eating peppermints. It's like never eating chocolate or like these gummies or M&Ms or Skittles, and you know what I'm saying. Like it's just like eating just butterscotch. I'm not gonna lie, it's like eating old people candy. Butterscotch and like pink bubble gum balls. You know what I'm saying, and like peppermints. It's like, why would you want to eat that? Only like there's so many other like delicious, amazing, different candies out there. So it's like it's kind of like that. It's like it says women and even trans women on that aspect because they're all trying to look the same in this type of way. It makes them look kind of boring after a while. Like honestly, I'm not even gonna even like that's how I'm feeling. Like I'm feeling more like I don't really like that. And I like femboys or whatever. But it's just like femboys are kind of lame too because they're kind of like, I mean, they're not lame. They're still cool too. But I think what it comes down to is femboys are just like, they still are like men. I don't know how to explain that. That makes sense. They're still guys, and it's more of a like seeing them as a feminine guy. And I don't know. I feel like when you kind of like talk to them or communicate with them on some type of level, hear them speak, you kind of realize how much like they really don't like they don't really how do I explain this? They're not giving you female, or they're not giving you a cuteness and adorability or just sexiness. It's more like sassy, flamboyantness, fierceness. It's more like on the dominant side of femininity, you know. And so it's kind of like because of that, that's why I don't really like like them all the time. Because it's like, yeah, you must like revere their femininity or whatever. And it's like, why, like and I guess conventionally that's not really what most people want in a feminine person. It's them to look all fierce and like like a Disney princess villain, like Maleficent or something like that. It's like what we want the Disney princess. not her villain. So just things like that. I think are the reason why. You know, um, I don't know, like femboys like that. You know, um, but for some reason I do like feminine men, if that makes sense, or just flamboyant men in general. I think it's just something a different take on it. I think just to see a man who, you know, is a little more, you know, elegant with his approach and think, with his attitude towards life, just allows me to be more invested in his intellectual, you know, pursuits, the way he sees things, his mind, and also on a sexuality tip, I do like gay bottoms on that aspect because just like it allows me to explore a very binary man who wants to take more of a feminine or some sorry, excuse me, more of a submissive role in the sexual arena, and so that makes a contrast that is something I'm just really interested in. I like seeing the contrast, so I think that's really what it is for me. You know, so I just think that cross dressers are just like really sometimes more attractive than everybody because of this. You know what I'm saying? Like even like cross dressers that are like female to male. You know, so something to think about. I guess I just want to say, I guess I'm really in like pansexual. You know, and honestly, my sexuality is very fluid. You know, it really is fluid. Like sometimes I like feminine women, sometimes I like dominant women, sometimes I like cross dressing women, and vice versa. Like I like cross dressing men, I like feminine men, masculine men. You know, but honestly, on a conventional level, I do like more like non-binary people. You know, and not so much binary trans people or binary cis people because like they're so conventional. You see them all the time everywhere. It's like they're not unique, they don't really spark my interest. They're not interesting. And so like I like non binary people because of the fact that they're so interesting, you know? But of course, you know, if you have lemons make lemonade, right? So I mean I am also attracted to, binary cis people because of the fact that they're everywhere, You're gonna see them, you're gonna you're gonna get horny and you're gonna wanna, so of course, you become attracted to them, but at the same time it's like you're not really like that amazing, and so you get bored of them really quickly.